The story begins in the quiet hum of another mundane day in the office. Song Jinseong is restless, his mind still haunted by a bizarre status window that flashed mysteriously on his screen just the day before. The window is like something out of an apocalypse game or webtoon. It shows items like canned tuna, winter clothes, and a hammer for crushing zombie skulls, all priced with coins Jinseong doesn't have. His confusion mounts as he ponders whether this is a hallucination brought on by exhaustion or something unreal. Suddenly, a sharp voice breaks through his daydreams. His manager impatiently demanding focus and updates on work disruptions, caused by a bungled contract from another company department. The office atmosphere is tense and unforgiving. Jinseong's manager, Mr. Choi, berates the incompetence of others and criticizes Jinseong for his lack of attention. Just as the pressure threatens to overwhelm him, Miss Siana, a gentle and kind coworker, offers some warmth amidst the cold, handing him a cup of coffee to cheer him up. She suggests they grab dinner after work, recommending grilled intestines with soju, trying to brighten his day. Jinseong, preoccupied, declines politely, hinting at other plans he cannot reveal. Outside, an unimaginable phenomenon turns the world upside down. It begins snowing, but not in winter, rather in the midst of summer. Jinseong and his coworkers stare in disbelief as the city streets fill with thick, heavy snow. Emergency alerts crackle through phones and radios, warning of a sudden, dangerous cold wave striking the city. The unholy winter has arrived early, defying all reason. As the temperature continues to drop inside the office, the power flickers and goes out. The usual noises of office life quiet down until an unsettling silence fills the air. Jin Soo-hung senses the building is deserted. His footsteps echo on the cold floor. He notices desks strewn about, chairs tipped over a chaotic mess, indicating a hasty evacuation. His unease grows darker when wandering deeper. His eyes fall on a horrifying scene. A man's ID badge lies smeared in blood, and frozen figures hint at lives abruptly ended. From the shadows, a ghastly creature emerges, an actual zombie. Its eyes wild, its movements jerky and relentless. Frozen with fear, Jinseong faces the terrifying truth. The apocalypse is not a story or game anymore. The dull life of an office worker has irreversibly morphed into a desperate fight for survival amidst a world gone mad with sudden snow, horror, and death lurking in every corner. The tension explodes immediately. Song Jinseong confronts the horrifying truth face to face. A zombie ugly, snarling, and terrifying lunges at him. The grotesque creature bites and attacks with savage fury, while Jinseong fights desperately for his life. Every breath heavy with panic. Amidst the chaos, desperate screams fill the air as other zombified victims collapse with gurgling growls. Jinseong witnesses a brutal scene that confirms the apocalypse has truly begun. An emergency alert interrupts. A rabies-like infection is rapidly spreading across downtown Seoul. The government advises everyone to stay indoors and avoid contact, but the official explanation feels like a flimsy lie. Social media feeds explode with frantic posts, delirium, and fear. Civilians cry out for help, report bites, and panic as the contagion grows. A sense of pure chaos floods the screen world, slipping into catastrophe. Jinseong scrambles for safety, barely escaping an infected attacker by pushing open an emergency exit door. He finds a temporary refuge inside an empty construction office on the 7th floor. The silence there is eerie, but welcome. He scavenges the drawers and finds basic supplies, food, water, and even a blanket, small miracles amidst the devastation. He contemplates the importance of finding a weapon next and reflects bitterly on how even his managing director, normally a nuisance at work, ended up in this hellish situation as he prepares for a long wait and possible rescue. The reality hits. The roads outside are clogged with zombies, and the earth has turned into a frigid hellscape. Rescue seems increasingly unlikely, and time becomes his most precious resource. The desperation grows deeper by day 3. Jinseong watches the dwindling power on his phone, with the battery down to 3%, and the meager food he has left, a small bag of snacks and some chocolate bars. He spends hours staring out the window, conserving energy and trying to make sense of the nightmare enveloping his world. Through the glass, he sees people attempting frantic escapes, their fate uncertain. Suddenly, the emergency lights flicker on inside the building. The emergency generator has been turned on. Hope flares as Jin Seong realizes there must be another survivor nearby. He stealthily moves toward the management office and the security office on the first floor, suspects where someone might be barricaded. The halls are tense and silent, broken only by the distant groans of approaching zombies. At the security office, Jin Seong approaches carefully, knowing the zombies have poor eyesight but acute hearing. He knocks softly, trying to signal he's not a threat. The creaking door opens slowly. Inside, Jin Seong discovers a frozen man who had greeted him every morning before the apocalypse, descended a victim of hypothermia, much like many others. The survivor spots Jin Seong, and despite danger creeping ever closer, a fragile alliance of hope begins. Yet the ominous sound of a zombie horde approaching sends a cold wave of urgency. The doors might break soon, forcing Jin Seong to act quickly before the sanctuary turns into a trap.